Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to my shop here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And welcome back for another live stream. Gonna have a little bit of fun today, going out to the junkyard to haul some stuff out. If you read the description on the stream, we're gonna do something a little different this time around. We're gonna do a little challenge to build the cheapest car we can manage out of the junkyard. Ryan B. Daredevil, who's actually in the stream chat right now, suggested this as something we could do a little bit different to try and go out and build a car and get it to running condition as cheaply as possible. Now, I've kind of set a few rules for myself. We're going to go to the junkyard once only, and we have to buy a car that's there, so we might get stuck buying one that's expensive anyway in terms of like a base one, just depending on what happens to be there. Then we're going to go scrounging for some parts and try to salvage what we can. When we put the parts back on the car, we want them all to be a minimum of 35% condition. So it can still be a real beater car, but we want to get it into a running condition so we can take it out and drive it, and not something that doesn't work because some of the parts are toast on it. And yeah, so we're gonna try and just see if we can. You know, obviously this doesn't impact a ton because you know, there's money in this game is kind of like all fake and stuff anyway. But I just think it'd be kind of neat to see if what we can do to put one together that doesn't just involve going and buying a ton of brand new parts the way we tend to do really easily when we're putting together other cars. And most of the other ones I've done have been like just cars that I thought looked really cool. So this time we're going to try and snag something that is just cheap instead of cool. So here's hoping we find one of those Pintos. I did clean out my inventory, so I have absolutely nothing in my inventory. Our starting cash was $348,101. It cost us $500 to get out here to the junkyard. So that's our first expense. And then we'll just compare that with our finishing total once we're all done, and we'll see what it actually costs us to put together a super cheap car that's capable of running, but not capable of much else. Now, if I do reserve the right, if I find a car out here that's really cool that I want to get back in the garage that I haven't seen, I do reserve the right to buy that and send it off, but it just won't be the one that we work on necessarily. 22,903. I imagine these cars will probably be more expensive. I'm thinking maybe the Clio. Ooh, 8,571. That's pretty cheap for the Bolt Cape. That might be an option there. $8,571. Welcome to everyone who's here in the stream, by the way. Those of you who are here early chatting, as always, welcome, welcome. And anyone who might be watching this after the fact. Oh, I was kind of hoping this might be on the cheap side because it's pretty beat up, but it's 18,172. So Bolt Cape looks like it's our best option so far. Here's the bone shaker. Still have that mod installed. 27,753. So under 10 is looking like our best option. Wow, look at this. This is pretty beat up. This will still be more money though, I bet you. 19,000. A little 1950s. 11,370. I think it's gonna be the Bolt Cape by the looks of it, unless we just happen to stumble across a Pinto here somewhere. I'm not even check the Corvette. It'll be more expensive. All right. That's going to be our car. We're working on the Bolt Cape today. And isn't it a dream car? This thing is not going to be... man, there's a lot of parts missing, too. We have... It looks like we do have a reasonable amount of the engine here. We can see some of the brake parts. And actually, there's a few parts on the car, like the brake calipers, the piston rings, spring cap, some of them that are already over 35%, so we might get relatively lucky. Now, the general condition of the car is not good, so obviously there's a lot of stuff here that's going to be just toast, but an F1 car, yeah, it'd be cool to find a mod for that. That'd be neat. Yeah, I know the Pinto would have been cool, but nothing doing. We're going to work on the Bolt Cape, so let's send this back. We'll buy this for $8,571. Might as well send it to the garage since we're going to work on that right away. Yeah, we started already, Dylan. Okay, now we're going to start scrounging for junk. See if we can find some stuff that might actually work for this. 14%. So, I have a feeling most of the parts we're going to find out here are they're just going to be in such bad condition we won't be able to repair them. I forget what the threshold is for repairing parts. Probably should have looked that up before we started. Give me a better sense of what we can fix and what we can't. Now, if there's something that's in the in the 30s or whatever, then that might be an option already. But a lot of junk. Had work, couldn't watch videos. Sorry, no worries. Everyone's got life. Dodge Charger trunk. I have a feeling we're gonna be not too lucky finding parts for the Bolt Cape. There's so many car parts that could be out here. Now, some of the generic engine parts might be handy. Actually, I should have checked out the engine that was in there before I grabbed it. It's not an inline 4. I imagine it's got to be the 8-cylinder. F1 car, that would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool. We'd have to find a mod for it, though, obviously. And that's not what we're tackling today. We're doing something a little different today. Junk. Man. Delray Custom. I think we might be out of luck here. I mean, there's still a bunch of piles we can check, but I think the odds of finding parts in here are getting slimmer and slimmer. Even if I could find some engine parts that are usable, that would be alright. Timing chains, and that's no good. I don't see anything. Serpentine belt, rotary B. Nope. Oh, that would have been great if it was working on a rotary car. Because the belts aren't something you can repair, and that was actually in good enough condition to use it. When am I going to do another Fortnite Live? I'm going to do that on... Ooh, front drive axle. I'm going to be doing that on Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Bolt relay. Oh, not a bolt cape. Nothing, 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 nothing. We're striking out. Show me something good here somewhere. Even like a couple parts would be helpful. Luxor Brown. Nothing good here. Nope. I think we're going to wind up spending a fair amount to repair the car regardless, because we're going to have to buy the parts. Everything that's missing on it, we're going to have to buy. Might still be expensive. Let's see. Delray, Bolt Chapman. I probably should have left the car here so I could just double check what parts were missing from it, too. Camshaft. Caster Earthquake. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. This isn't looking good. It's not looking good. We haven't got a single part yet. This is crazy. I thought I would see like some generic engine parts and stuff for sure, but it's mostly body parts. Grab your popcorn, everyone. Yeah. You grab your popcorn. This could take a while. Bolt-on timing cover. Nothing good there. And oh man. So early on in the game, this is where I was. Oh, I got a rod cap. I'm going to take that because it's at 52%, which means I can use it. I'm gonna do with. It would be nice to find a few more of those, because those aren't something you can repair either. Tick manifold. No. No, no, no. Hi, Galaxy. Welcome to the stream. Bolt Reptilia. Mazda. Camshaft cap, 16%. Serpentine belt, another rotary one. If I could get away from those rotary belts. Was this one I just looked at? I think it was, yeah. There's a NASCAR rear window. I forgot I had the NASCARs installed still. I think every mod I've downloaded so far I still have installed in here, so we could have found a wide variety of stuff out here. So much junk. I haven't seen a single part specifically for the Bolt Relay. You're watching on Xbox right now? That's cool. Tempest Magnum. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, Bolt Relay. No. It's Bolt Cape we want. Man, I get all messed up. Look at too many parts. Too many part names. Hopefully it doesn't get slammed by the spam. Like it, yeah, I don't know. There's the bot is just. I mean, anytime we're doing something like Fortnite, I just think it has a greater probability of getting spam because of the nature of the game. And some of the people that follow it and stuff too. And then we had that bot that was hanging around a little bit. That might make a reappearance. Hopefully not, but it might. Slick tires. Some glass. It'd be nice to find some glass parts because those aren't repairable. You need a list tab and an arrow in the yard to find them, yeah. It'd be, you know, even if there was like a second car, for example, that we could buy that had some of the different parts on it, it would almost be worth it to buy a second one. So you can kind of cannibalize it. Caster Earthquake, no. Nope, nope, nope. W Panther. I'm not finding anything. You're playing Fortnite. Now I'm jealous. I think I'm addicted to that game. I think I'm playing it a lot. I've even been watching some other people's streams on it. And I don't watch a lot of other streams, to be honest. No. No. Really? We're gonna get one part out of this whole junkyard. This is not good. It's not good at all. I wish I could jump. Can't jump, though. Can't even walk fast. Try barns. Oh, yeah, we could do that, too. I wonder if there's still a cost associated with going to the barns. Because if we spend 500 every time we go to each one, that would be kind of a pain. That would add up quick. Bolt relay. No, no, no. We want bolt cape. Bolt cape. It'd be nice if you could even strip down the cars that are in the garage. So you could say, like, hey, I want to buy these parts off of this car that you have here. I mean, I see why people wouldn't want to do it, because they'd be stuck with the rest of the car, but... Oil filter. Nope, 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 nope. Bolt cape parts are apparently not very common. Alright, a few more piles to check, and then we're gonna have to jump out of here, and then maybe we can try going to some of the barns and see what we can find there. Oops, I didn't get that one. But it'll just depend on what the cost is, because if it's gonna cost me 500 per trip, that's just not worth it. Hi, Sebastian Bennett. I'm not sure that I do remember you, but I'm the worst person with names ever. Have I been picking up any strategies by watching other people's Fortnite? Not necessarily. Sometimes like a little bit like the building and stuff. I think one of the biggest things that I need to work on doing more consistently is making sure that I build. Because the added cover is just huge. That, and I need to work on my aim. Bolt Atlanta. Lots. No, no. Striking out. It's going to be an expensive car build. Our cheap car build is going to wind up being expensive anyway. It's going to be like a normal build. I really wanted to try to find some parts in here we could scavenge. Even like engine parts, but... no good. I wonder if you get more engine parts in the barn finds. Let's see. Fabric. I'm not even finding getting very many green parts. No. Your anti-calibers are worth more than the DC Typhoon. Oh, the anti-calope. Yeah, they're worth a lot. I don't know why that is. The anti-calope is it's worth a good chunk of change. By the time you fix it all up, I think you're approaching 100,000 on those things. Not quite there, but I think you approach it. No. No. Oh, there was a plain serpentine belt B there. If it had been in better condition, I could have taken it. Better condition in barns usually? Yeah, this is true too, actually, yeah. So even if we did find the parts, they're more likely to be in better condition. That's very true. 100 grand for one fixed up? Yeah, the, I don't know what it is with the Alenti Calope. I guess maybe because people like to race them or something. For whatever the, what's the real version? Is it like the little Honda Civic or something? What's the deal with that? Some little hatchback. This is definitely the most stimulating part of the night, just hunting through piles of trash. Oh, it's the Renault. Okay. Bolt Chapman. Ugh, we don't have a Bolt Chapman. We have a Bolt Cape. That would have been great to find a fixed-up fender. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, a few more piles. We'll head off to some barns. Got this one tiny little piece we can buy here. We love our trash. Wait, are you a hoarder? Have you got a house full of this stuff? Is that what the deal is here? Yeah, some weird random things people left in their cars. Yeah, I mean, these ones are all parts, but, Yeah, I bet sometimes people with like junkyards really do find some odd stuff in them. Things that are probably best left unmentioned. Man, there's a lot of rotary parts we're coming across. Show me something workable. I gotta get out of here with more than one part. I mean, seriously, one rod cap out of this whole junkyard? This is crazy. Now you want spuds. It's just bad talking about food on stream. Always makes me hungry. Might find better budget car too, but they'll be more complete. Yeah, potentially. They're also a lot more expensive when you find them in the barn. See, the Spectre trunk. Now maybe with all the parts and stuff on them, but front axle D. No. No, 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 no. This is no good. Hi, Andrew Crane. Welcome to the stream. Engine head cover B. Alright, I'm going to take that. I don't know whether that's going to fit on the engine, but we'll find out. We shall see. Nothing. Alright, we've pretty much done the full rotation here just about. I think, well, that pile's just one big pile. This is a smaller one. Jeep Willys Civilian, left front fender. I have one of those in the garage we haven't fixed up yet. Jeep Wrangler, nope. Smith 1500, Mayan rear window. Nope. Nope, we're striking out. Alright, we have two parts. One of them I can definitely use, because rod caps are always helpful. The other one, the engine head cover B, I don't know whether it's going to... Man, this pile's making a lot of noise. I don't know whether it's going to actually be of any use to us. So we had two parts anyway. That'll cost us... Oh, no, it's going to cost us a grand total of $123. Buy parts. Parts above 15% above that can be fixed. Okay, that's good. I still didn't see any parts that I could actually work with, but... Yeah, you know, it might work out cheaper, but we already bought the one car here, so... I think we're kind of stuck there. A little bit stuck. Alright, so... This is our wonderful car. Oh, look, it has an interior. What kind of condition's the interior in? Well, there's no inspection option in here. Hold on. No, I can't inspect in here. That's strange. I mean, the condition of the inside looks okay. We're not even going to bother cleaning it and stuff. I feel like... I don't know what... Does it tell you what the general global body's like? Frame condition, 26%. So we'll end up having to fix that. So you're right. Like, by the time we spend for the frame... Interior conditions at 10%. So, I mean, there's... Yeah. By the time we spend to do all that stuff, you're right. It might actually be cheaper to get one that's actually in the barn. We already bought this one, so this one we'll work with today. But if we happen to do this again, maybe we'll pay more attention to the barns. A lot of the engine is actually in here. There are no items to work. Oh, that's not what I have to do. There we go. A lot of the stuff I have to actually take it off the car to fix it, or to inspect it. But there's actually quite a bit of the engine in here, so we might be able to repair some of it. Overhead, you know, see the engine head cover I got isn't even going to work. So I wasted like $100 on it. What do you do in this game? You're a big noob. Well, basically, you when you start off early, you're working on customer cars, and you're basically just doing auto repairs. Oh, it's $100 for each trip, so that's not so bad. You're doing customer repairs and kind of building up enough money that you can get to the point where you can start to buy cars yourself, and then you can like fix them up. So you go to the junkyard, and you can buy the car itself or parts. They still haven't fixed that sound bug where when you go into the barns, it's like super noisy. 15,000. Oh yeah, look at that. This bolt relay is actually largely in good condition. This one probably would have been a cheaper rebuild. Lenticalope. This is going to be a really crummy barn by the looks of it. Cherokee. Sakura. Nope, nope, nope. Still finding nothing. Not even like random engine parts. I mean, it's all random body parts. Bolt cape front left door. We need that. Yeah! We found another piece. We got all grand total of 2 pieces we can get that we don't have to actually buy. That'll be nice. Oil pan V8. Was it? It said it was an overhead valve for this one, wasn't it? A V8 overhead valve, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll grab that oil pan because that'll be useful. What else? What else can we find here? Seat reptilia. I mean, we could definitely. You know what? We can put any seats we want to in this thing, so we'll grab that. So we might be able to get that for a decent price. Same thing with the steering wheel. This is gonna be one ugly car that we're slapping together. A front spring, we can take that. Coils cover V8s. Do we need a coils cover on this? I didn't even notice. Grab it anyway, just in case. It already has wheels on it, so we might get a chance to fix the rims. We'll put mishmash, like, not even matching seats in this thing. This is going to be a real gem. Almost like a My Summer Car kind of thing. Okay, I think this barn is just about done. Serpentine belt, V8 overhead valve, nice. That's gonna come in handy. We don't need that. That's for the Hemi. Seat fabric, 39%. So let's put back the seat leather. We'll get the fabric one here instead. That'll be a little bit cheaper, I think. It's in lower condition and it's only fabric. Okay. All right, we cleaned this barn out. That's good. All right, so we got a few parts we can work with. Let's get out of here. All right, just gotta go return to garage. So grand total of the parts. So it is a little bit more expensive to get parts out of here, but not too bad. $394. Buy parts. Should search up oatmeal. What? Man, I totally missed what was going on in the chat, apparently, while I was hunting for parts. Yeah, you can't get modded cars in this. Little Debbie and a trip to the junkyard. It's an American tradition. Little junk diving. You should fix what you got before getting more. Well, the thing is, I don't necessarily need to fix it. Yeah, maybe what I should do is let's get this on the lift. And we'll take it all apart, and we'll see what I have to work with. Because you're right, some of these things I might be able to fix to just a workable enough condition that it doesn't make a lot of sense to buy them. Taillights and stuff. I kind of want to leave the car all rusty, but the body condition's not good enough. Get this fender off of here. Man, this thing's bad. Such bad shape. All right, body window. Okay, I think that's all the body parts stripped off of it that we can take off. Let's get the engine compartment. We'll take out the brake servo. Get this ripped out. Our battery we can charge, so that's fine. It's going to be in good shape that way. Do we have to get the starter from in here? Actually, it looks like the starter is missing. It pretty much, you know what's funny? Like, it seems like every time a car is in the junkyard, it's pretty much missing the starter. I don't know why that is. Fortnite God. I know. I'm definitely no Fortnite God. I'm terrible. Oh, yeah, the windshield. Sorry. I guess we should grab that, too. All right. And we might as well get the interior out of here while we're at it. Not that we can ever fix the interior pieces, but... Oh, come on. Oh, really? It's out to get me. It's not gonna let me take the steering wheel off. This car's like possessed. Okay, all I want to do is pull off the steering wheel. There we go. All right, we got all the body stripped off. I should probably check that I have the back bumper off this thing. I know I took the license plate off, but there we go. Okay. Boost that up. We'll get the rest of it ripped apart, and we'll see what we have to work with here. Can you do a video with spurrers? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Just finished watching Saving Private Ryan for the first time. Just say they add a lot of the core. Yeah, there's a lot in there. It's a pretty graphic movie. Yeah, this is a trash car stream. That is absolutely right. So what I did is I went out to the junkyard and we hauled this this Bolt Cape back for the lordly price of $8,500, and we're ripping it all apart. We're gonna repair what parts we can, and then we're gonna go do some dumpster diving in the barns and try to find some pieces that we can use to try to repair this thing and try and get the cheapest possible car we can out of it. And we'll see what that looks like. I'm curious how cheap we can do it. We started off with $348,000, so we've already spent like $10,000. But the cost of the car itself was like $8,500 and change, something like that. So the condition that I set for myself was that the parts need to be at the condition of 35% or better. The car has to be workable afterwards. We have to actually be able to drive it. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, there's some parts that we obviously can't do a lot about. Things like bushings and stuff. Like these bushings are gonna be really shot, and we're gonna end up having to buy those. But fortunately, they're cheap. What we got in here? Hi, Bill. Where are the zombies and the duplicates in this game? There aren't any, oddly enough. This game's kind of chill. I've said it before. I think I say it just about every stream, but I like chilling with this one because I can kind of hang out and chat with people a little bit while we're pulling stuff apart. It's not high energy in any means. I'm not trying to like keep my colony alive from the hordes of zombies or digging with duplicates or trying to scrounge up food to survive. Will you play Fallout 5? I don't know. I mean, I generally don't play AAA titles because my channel's so small that it's really hard to get any traffic on bigger title games. So I generally play smaller games. You know what? I even have Fallout 4 and I've never finished it. I played it for a little bit and then I got distracted and never went back to it. Valve push run some intense clicking. Wow, I must have missed something. First 50 minutes of Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's a very graphic movie, that. Okay, we got that all ripped apart. Get our mufflers and stuff off of here. I wish I could repair the mufflers, but that's just not going to happen. Your shock absorbers. On the plus side, I think most of the parts in this car should be pretty cheap. Yeah, if we do have to buy them or anything. Okay. I also don't want to fix all the parts up to top condition because we're only trying to get to 35%. So this thing is still going to look. It's going to look like a rust bucket. The frame itself, unfortunately, I can't do a partial fix on. It's just all, like all or nothing. So we fix that. It's gonna look all shiny and new. It's gonna cost us like $1,000 too. Kind of stinks. I think you might be right. I think if we had gotten the car out of the barn, even though the original purchase price would be higher for it, because it has more parts on it and the body's in better condition, it probably would have been a cheaper build. What car is this? This is the Bolt Cape, which is like just an old Chevy. VR Fallout 4? I mean, they might be. I don't follow what's going on with Fallout 4 too much. What's the model of the car? It's the Cryptic Mobile. This is the Bolt Cape, which is the Chevy something or other. I don't know what it is. It's an old Chevy. Is it the Chevy Impala? Is that what it is? Skit Neem's dragsters. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Or even like if you could make rat rods and stuff. I sort of wish you could mod cars in the game. So like, take something and put parts on it that don't belong and swap out the engines and all that kind of stuff. But it's just not an option. Clutch out of here. Man, this stuff's all in terrible shape, and there's not much of it I'm going to be able to fix. Okay, I think that that's everything we can take off the car. We just got to haul the engine out now and strip it all apart. Is it the Oldsmobile Starfire? Is that what it is? I thought all the Bolt cars were Chevys. Alright, let's get this hauled out of here. I wonder why it turns the engine stand now when you put... or you puts the engine on sideways. Does that so you can like get the parts out without having to do anything? You can just... Oh, when you crouch down really low in this game. Alright, I'm gonna put this right side up. Alright, so it was a good thing I grabbed that oil pan, because there's no oil pan on this thing. And I think it's the right one. Maybe. It's like an oil pan for an overhead valve. V8 overhead valve, so we'll see. I think it's right. Bolts are Chevy Del Rey's Pontiac, yeah. Serpentine belts. Pulleys. Now, the pulleys can never be fixed either, so even if we could find some pulleys out somewhere, that'd be nice. Steering pump. Obviously, we're not going to put performance parts on this car. You're right, oil in cars is totally overrated. I 100% agree. We don't need no stinking oil. I've started most of the cars in this game without oil in them, and they were fine. Do I do VR? No, I don't have a VR setup. There's been a few VR games I thought looked really cool. It would have been nice to have one, but no. Just PC and Xbox One at this point. And to be quite honest with you, that keeps me pretty busy as it is. There's already more games than I can manage to play. Yeah, oil in cars is good for the headlights. That's right. Sometimes you gotta top up the headlight oil. Oh, push rods. Oh, all these little rockers and stuff. Fortunately, these are cheap. Let's see. Very curious to see how many of these parts we'll be able to fix. How cheap can we get this car? We might have to do this again a second time. Because I can't remember who was mentioning it now. But I'm pretty sure it would have been cheaper to get a car out of a barn instead, just because of the number of parts already in place and the general condition of the car. So we'll try that again next time and see if it actually works out cheaper. But if we're going to do that way, we won't just take a car from the first barn. We'll like check a couple barns and try to find something reasonable. Because you could get stuck with only like 2 or 3 expensive cars in a barn and nothing else. Hi, Viking King. One of the Del Reys is a Dodge. When do I install the flux capacitors? Whenever I can find the right kind of car to put it in. There was a mod for the, I think it was Car Mechanic Simulator 2015, where you could build the time machine. Pretty sweet. I kind of wish they had that for this. I'd build it for sure. Be sweet. Uptime. I don't know if that command works in here, Ray. I know it does in, I think it does in Twitch, but I don't think it works in YouTube. Where's the AC? Now, this is an old car, man. The AC consisted of rolling down the windows and trying to drive a little faster. Okay, so again, we're looking for parts to be over 35%. I don't want to go crazy with the repairs here. That's 41, that's good enough. The bumper, 58, good enough. Suspension. Oh, got that one all the way up to 86. Didn't want that. That's good. Brake servo, 92. Man, this car's going to be in better shape than I thought. How do I scroll? Oh, there we go. This engine head is already fine. I don't even need to deal with that one. That's good. That's good. All right. We're doing good. Oh, I broke a piece. 35, good enough. 31, 39, there we go. Brake shoes. It's funny you can fix brake shoes, but not brake pads. Or in theory, you'll just break it all. Rat. I have a 96% chance to fix stuff. Tell me how I managed to break like 3 or 4 parts already. I don't understand. Leaf springs. All right, we're actually fixing quite a bit here. This is good. Intake manifold. That's at 30%. We're gonna need that. Power steering. Welcome to CrypticFox's Just Good Enough Mechanic Shop, where we don't want quality, we just want good enough. 100%. 33 to 92, 33 to 88. Yeah, these ones that are just underneath that threshold that I set. 35, good enough. 35. Brake shoes, 35, 37, 37, nice. Okay, all these parts I don't have to fix. Oh, yeah. If I don't have to try to fix them, that means I also can't break them, so that's good. And I think these ones over here I already fixed. Okay, so we got quite a bit fixed there, all things considered. Broke a few pieces too, but no, just wait. We'll go back here and it'll turn out the block is toast, and I can't fix that. Yep. I've either got to buy the block or go find one. So V8 overhead valve block. What are the odds? Let's go check out. Let's go check out some barns here. We only have 2 of them left on the map, so our odds of getting the parts we need are going to be relatively slim. But maybe we'll get a couple more parts. That would be good. Brick pad's consumable, basically, with a shoes and mechanical part. I guess. I mean, but how would you repair the consumable? I mean, it would wear down. It's the same thing. Like, I mean, you can mill drums, but you never really get a chance to fix the drums in this game. Or is it just me? I don't know. Toyota, we don't need that. Front drive shaft. It'd be nice to find an actual drive shaft since I broke the one for that car we have. Typhoon, Challenger, no. Oh, look at this. Dodge Charger sitting right here in reasonable condition, you know, all things considered. What kind of a car? We have a Bolt Cape, and it's, we got it for $8,500 out of the junkyard. Oh, no. I'm gonna do that. $8,500, so it's a real gem, as you can imagine. But we did manage to fix a good number of the parts we pulled off of it, though, so that's good. Bolt Cape left trunk light. Yeah. Need that. Thank you. I don't know if one part is going to make it worth the cost of coming in here, because the cost is $100, but... cheap wheelies. Rear hub B. You said it was 15%. No, that's not going to be good enough for that. Front shock absorber A. Could never fix those, so that's not good. Upgrade from the Stone Age. New sponsor. Welcome, James Harden. Thanks so much for sponsoring, James. That's amazing. Oh, look at that. Piston rings, but it's the wrong type. I need just the overhead valve ones, not the overhead valve C. I think that gets us back up to 20 sponsors on the channel. It's pretty impressive, I feel like. Hello, what did you miss? Well, we went out to the junkyard. We found a beat-up old Bolt Cape, and we hauled that back to the garage, and we scrounged around through a whole bunch of piles of garbage and found a grand total of like 2 parts in the junkyard that were actually usable. We've hit up one barn. This is our second barn. And we've gotten a couple parts. No, that's not going to work. All right, so we came all the way out here, and I got a grand total of 1 part. 1 part. Steering wheel. Yeah, these manifold pieces just are not any good for me. I need a V8 overhead valve stuff. So we're just scrounging around for some of the parts now that we might be able to use to do some more repairs. Oh, look at that. Their oil pan's in even better shape than the one I salvaged. Bolt Cape right headlight, but it's at 10%, so I can't... There's nothing I can do with that. Nope. Getting a whole lot of nothing here. All right, this one was a bit of a dud, but we got at least one part. It cost us $35 for the part, plus $100 to get out here, so $135 for a trunk taillight. Ugh. I feel like that was not good value. Junkyard, in case you might find the right engine block. Yeah, but I saw hardly any engine parts out there at all. It's a little crazy. What's your best build? I don't know. I mean, the Dodge Chargers I really like. So I made one to look up, like, can't talk today. Made one to look like the General Lee, and I think it turned out really good. The one I had the most fun with, I think, was the DC Typhoon, which is the Shelby Cobra. And I think it's in part because we crashed it on the racetrack and flew off the track and had a little fun with that. All right, we'll spend another $100. We'll check this last barn out, and we'll see what we find. Am I a Star Wars fan? I am. I'm not a crazy Star Wars fan. Like, I'm not somebody who's got, like, all the backstory for all the side characters memorized and that kind of stuff. But I do enjoy it. I haven't seen the new movie yet, though, so no spoilers, please. Anticolope, rear axle knuckle housing D. Actually, I should be able to see in my parts inventory here. Why can't I see any of my parts? What's going on? I have no parts in my inventory. All that stuff I took off the car. Where'd it go? Can I not see it while I'm here? That stinks. Okay. I don't remember which knuckle housing it is. Front steering knuckle C. Rear axle knuckle housing D. That does not look like the rear housing we need. Ooh, a valve push rod. We can take that, though. Front steering knuckle. I don't remember what kind we have, but I'm going to grab that anyway, just in case. I left it all at the garage. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You don't want to, like, run around everywhere with 400 pounds of parts on you. Inline 3. No. I was hoping to be able to see what parts I have, though. So, oh, there's an engine block. It's too bad I can't use it. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to, like, see what parts I have, so when I'm going through the garage, I could compare. No. There's the Plymouth Roadrunner. That's the one we did actually in the last stream. Turned out pretty nice. Been chided by your friend for ruining movies before, so yeah, good plan. Thank you. Let's not do that. Nope. It'd be funny if we found another of the Bolt Capes out here. We could actually, like, combine the two cars together to make one that's mostly together. The cam gear would have been nice to get, because those aren't fixable. D, rim retro, piston rings, yeah, take those. Starter V8, grab that. Okay, so this barn is turning out a little bit better. We got a few parts in here we can make use of. I think we're almost finished with it, though. Hi, Tahiti. Nothing there. I think we're almost done here. That's pretty much it. She's toast. We checked out this whole place. We did get a few parts, but nothing crazy. Yeah, the dog noises are crazy out here. All right, we got 4 parts. Relatively cheap, so that's good. Oh, push rod for $1. I'd buy that for $1. How much VRAM does your PC have? Out of question. VRAM. I don't know. I don't have... You know what? I don't even know what my PC specs are anymore. Hold on a second. Let's see. In here, we'll go to this PC. Properties. All right, here's my PC specs here. So I have... Make sure there's nothing on here that is useful. Probably should cover up the computer names and the Windows IDs and stuff. But I have 16 gigs of RAM. It's an i7 6700 CPU at 3.4 gigahertz. I have the NVIDIA 1060. Sorry, NVIDIA 960 as my video card. Who am I not starving with? I don't know. I guess it depends who wants to play. Maybe now that Caitlin's got her new computer, she might be in for a little don't starve. Okay, let's get the battery on the charger, so we can get that recovered. We're gonna have to do the interior because it's only at 10%, unfortunately. So it's gonna have a pristine interior, and the body on this thing's gonna need welding also. So we're kind of spending a lot of extra cash on this. That if we'd grabbed a car that was out of a barn, it probably would have been in slightly better shape, and we might have got away without having to do it. So lesson learned. Why can I not pick this thing? Come on, welder. There we go. $1,000 to do the frame. Ugh. That's in better shape than I want it to be. I kind of like that color, though. New bit of Escapist 2 coming? I don't know. I haven't really played that much at all, to be honest. My daughter's been playing it a bit. She did one of the escapes the other day in like 3 minutes or something. Don't fix the interior. I already did. Because when I checked out the interior, it said it was only at 10%. See, now it's at 100. So what I had said before was that I wanted everything to be like 35% or higher, and the interior condition was only 10%, so I had to do something with it. What was the hardest rebuild? I don't know that any of them have been really hard. I think the one that was the most interesting was the rotary engine, because it was just like totally different. But okay, let's start putting all this stuff back together here now. Oh, you know what? We don't even have a block. All right, we'll do. I don't want to go back out to the junkyard. I did say we'd only make one trip out to the junkyard. We hit the barn, so I'm going to have to buy a block for this thing, unfortunately. Which really sucks. V8 overhead valve block. That's going to cost us a little bit. Just a little bit. V8. Oh, wait, let's just go to the block. V8 overhead valve engine block. Ugh, gross. Again, it mounted it on this weird, like, sideways angle. Come on. I just want to turn it upside down. There we go. This is going to be really gross, because some of the parts in here are going to be rusty in this shiny new block. It's like sacrilege. Okay, did we have a crankshaft that was usable? Yes. Good. Pistons. Ooh, look at that. Some of the pistons are... Well, one of the pistons are usable. One kind of crappy piston with one. Look at that. We can do the one completely old piston, and the rest of them are going to be new because I don't think any of them are. None of the rest of them are going to be fixed, and none of the rest of them are in good enough condition. So we're going to need to buy pistons and rods and caps for the whole rest of it. Did we have one bearing cap? No. All right. So we need bearing caps. We need pistons. We're going to need rings. Dun, dun, dun. Got 7 of those and 7 of these. This is still going to be a relatively expensive build, actually, by the time we're done. I need rod caps. Seven of those. And we'll need some bearings. I think I need 3 of these. For $114. Yeah, I'm working on the Bolt Cape. It's like the Chevy Impala. And unfortunately, someone had a really good idea after we'd already started to get the car from one of the barns instead of from the junkyard. Because even though you would pay for it up front, you probably have more parts to work with to try to repair. So I think if we do this again, we'll try that. I'll have to try to get some more maps to get to the barns though. Because once you get to like a certain level, you don't get them. They don't just happen normally. Like normally it would unlock more barns when you level up, but once you're not really leveling up anymore, there's no more barns you can find that way, right? So they put like these maps in the game, so when you open up the map, it adds it to your game map or whatever, so you can go to it. Considering getting this, but there's a rumor that CM 2015 is better game and less grindy. I've never played the 2015 one, so unfortunately I don't have a point of comparison for you. I've enjoyed this game, but I don't have a comparison point. So if I had played the other one, I don't know, maybe I would feel this was grindy. I don't know. There definitely is a lot of grinding, like, early on to get your skills and stuff up, because you've got to, like, you start off initially just doing, like, a lot of oil changes and brake jobs and stuff. And it kind of goes through cycles. As you get through, like, different levels, then you get more and more stuff that you can work on and stuff that pays better. Oil pan, V8 overhead valve. Yeah, look at that. That crummy oil pan I grabbed out of the junkyard. One of the, like, the only pieces we got that was of any good out there. We don't have, we don't have a filter. Even if I had, like, an old crummy one around, that would work. Let's see. Our filter on there. Seems like the DLC has to be bought, though. Yeah, there's like 5 different DLC packs they've added to this. Our string pump, good. And you did have to buy them. So, but the thing is, like, now that they have the Steam Workshop available, there's some really good stuff that people are making in the mods. So if you're just really looking for more cars, then you could really just go in and, like, download mods and, like, do a whole bunch of those. I don't feel like you necessarily need to get the DLC content. I just wanted it, so I grabbed it. Should play Borderlands 2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that game necessarily holds a lot of appeal for me. Cam gear is 27. I have to buy it. Ugh. Car brands are money, yeah. They have to pay for it. And it seems like they're like licensing like only a couple of vehicles from the different ones that they're working with. Kind of a weird setup. Ignition distributor will need. Let's see. Ignition distributor. I can't remember if I was able to fix the cap or not. I do know one thing for certain. We didn't have any clips, though. So we're definitely going to need those. Nice. Rotary's good. Cap's good. Yeah. Fuel filter is not going to be good. And neither is the ignition coil. No. Psychic Fox, will you remake the Murder Nova? The Murder Nova? I don't know. Psychic Fox. I don't remember being very psychic. If I was psychic, I would be infinitely better at games like Fortnite. Because then you just know when to shoot and when people are going to shoot at you. Yeah, they pay a ton for the licensing. So every time they add in like another car brand to this, I'm sure they're just paying through the nose for it. Timing chain, which in some ways is kind of funny because you think that, you know, the brands would just want to have their car out here. But I guess it doesn't work that way. Uh, 20% on that. So I definitely cannot use that. Oh, did we fix the timing cover? I don't remember. Yeah, we did. Nice. The water pump we didn't get, though. Oh, it did fix it. Yeah. I'm actually surprised at how complete this engine was. I mean, for a junkyard car, it was pretty good. A lot of times I've gotten in there, there's been nothing but the block of the crankshaft, which is, you know, slightly less good. We didn't get any manifolds to work with. Water pump pulley was in no good shape, and neither is the crankshaft pulley. Hi, Caleb. Welcome back. Okay, water pump pulley. We got that. Crankshaft pulley was for the V8 overhead valve, so we'll snag that one too. Ton of cars under the Chrysler umbrella. Yeah. Yeah, but they're not branded. I mean, they've got like the fake names. So they can get away with it if they use a fake name. So as soon as they use the real name, that's when it becomes a problem. I'm doing the Bolt Cape, which is like the Chevy Impala. We got it for like $8,500 or $8,700 or something in the junkyard. We did manage to fix a good chunk of parts, but we didn't have a lot of luck finding other parts. So particularly in the junkyard, there was like nothing I could salvage. It was terrible. We checked I don't know how many piles of trash, and we found like a grand total of like one part. It was like a rod cap. we had like a rod cap and maybe one other piece that we got out of the junkyard that we were able to salvage. But then we went out and we hit some of the barns, and we found a few more parts out there. So overall, you know, we've got, you know, a few things to work with, but And this engine was surprisingly complete considering it was in the junkyard. Usually it's just like a terrible pile of nothing. Okay, that can't go in there. Let's try. No, I didn't get any of the any little rockers, but I have. Oh, I only have one push rod I can use. Really? All right, we gotta buy 15 of those. I think they're cheap. Let's see, push rods. We need 15. Oh yeah, the DLC Plymouth Dodge. Yeah, you're right. That's fair. So they probably did negotiate predominantly with Chrysler. I can use none of the rocker arms, man. So we need 16 of these. Is the Impala after the Lion took it down? I'm confused. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Yeah, this car's not good. When we're done, this thing is not going to be in pristine shape. This will be the first one we rebuilt that is going to have rust on it. Get all these push rods in here first, and then I'm going to go back and do the rocker arms. I can hardly even see the little ghosty push rods in this car. I don't know why. Maybe it's the rust. It's distracting me. What is your YouTube setup, and how are you such an amazing YouTuber and not have a diamond play button? Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but everything takes time. I've been doing this for, as a hobby now, I guess, for about 3 years. But I started in a very niche segment. I was doing a lot of content for Disney Infinity 3.0. I was doing like toy box building and stuff, and then I started expanding out last year into some other games, and so it's kind of really taken off this year. But my setup, I have an HP Omen gaming computer, though it's not like a high-end one. It's sort of like it's almost like their middle-of-the-road gaming computer. I have an Xbox One X that I use for Xbox games. I record with the Elgato HD60S. Do my video editing with Power Director, although I have an older version of that even. It's Power Director 12 I have, and I think they're up to 16 now. Yeah, and then so when I'm streaming, I push stuff using the Elgato software as well. So not a crazy setup. I have like an office in my basement. I have a fully finished basement, but I have an office here that I use for all my gaming recording, so I don't wake up the family on the second floor. Chrysler is one of the most generous companies. I don't know. I never would have described them that way, but I guess in this context, you might be right. For like licensing and stuff, I suppose. What car we're building? So this is the Bolt Cape, which is the Chevy Impala. If you want to use like the real name. Okay, we don't have any head covers, so we'll need those. Also need an air filter, and we need a fuel filter too, I guess. So let's grab. Where's my round filters? Which filter do I need? Seriously? Round air filter, 1 carb. I must be like completely blind, but I'm not seeing just a plain round air filter. Nope. Nope. I think I'm blind. Oh, there it is. Man, I'm surprised it wasn't at the top there. We're going to need a cover, too, I guess, so I might as well grab that. Air filter cover, overhead valve H, that's for the Hemi. 1 carb, we'll grab that. What else do I need to get in here? We need ignition cables. I didn't think I grabbed those. So, is it the V8 ones for that? I can't remember now. Spark plugs we need too. Would you please play Subnautica again since the DLC was released for Xbox One? Yeah, I haven't been back to Subnautica in a long time. I started playing it on PC even, and then I kind of got distracted. And I've said before, I'm kind of like the dog in that movie Up. Really easily distracted by squirrels. The next thing I know, I'm paying attention to something else. So I don't know. I might get back to Subnautica. I'm not sure. I wonder sometimes whether I should just wait for it to come out for the full release. Because I think they still have a few little things to add into it for like story elements and stuff. Did I grab wires already? Oh, I did. Good thing I didn't buy a second set. Okay, air filter. That's good. We got the air filter cover. It's all set. Okay, so we need engine head covers still. We can fix the zoom on this thing. Come on. Just let me aim at something else here. There we go. Alright, so engine head covers, and I should probably get the exhaust manifold too. You should play Fallout 4. Yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of out. It's been out for a while. I feel like Fallout 4 has kind of been done to death. I mean, I should still finish it myself, just because it's a good game, and I really should play it. But I don't know that's something I would end up playing on the channel, because it's kind of been already overdone so much. Am I blind? Why can't I see the V8 overhead valve exhaust manifold? There's the H, the G. Whatever. I'll double check the part. Let's check the engine head covers. Head cover, engine head cover, V8 overhead valve. A, there's one. And where's B? Engine head cover B. I'm like blind as a bat tonight. I don't know what the deal is. There we go. Good lord. Yeah, it's been a really long time. Oh yeah, clip B's. Yeah, thanks very much. I always forget those clips. I even mentioned them, but I mean, I have a brain like a squirrel. Thank you. Okay, we got that. Need to double check what these manifolds were, because I didn't see the ones I needed in there. Unless maybe we're there and I just overlooked them. Maybe you guys saw them. Yeah, I thought so. Exhaust manifold, V8 overhead valve. Why did I not see those? Exhaust manifold, V6, V8D, GH. Oh, there they are. Man. I am blind. Fallout 4 is awesome. You're level 135 and still not finished. Yeah. It's, I mean, there's just so much to do in that game, but, like, there were some people that went really hardcore into Fallout 4 when it came out, and even some people that started before the game was out, so they could drive traffic that way. It's interesting the impact that, like, playing a game that gets no traffic has on the channel. I see an immediate dip in the overall suggestibility of all my videos when something underperforms. So with, like, new indie games and stuff, I'm willing to give it a whirl, because I think it's, not only are they fun and cool, and there's a chance that, you know, you might catch a trend that somebody hasn't been doing yet. But with some of those big AAA titles, it's just not worth it, because if it underperforms, it kicks me right in the pants. 32%. Oh, we're so close. Serpentine belt B. There we go. Now, we did grab a belt A, which I think we can make use of. I hope. We did. Yeah, 74%. Look at that. And all kinds of junk on this car. Ah, radiator fan, no good. Oni's great, yeah. I mean, they make all kinds of cool games at Clay. Cars go vroom vroom. Well, sometimes. This one, I don't know. I picked the wrong fan. I just totally wasted some money. Dope. I grabbed a fan B, so I just wasted some cash. All right, I think our engine is all back together with our mix of old parts and new parts. We'll obviously have to put the clutch and stuff back together, but there's I think the clutch. I think the clutch plate is the only thing that we get a chance to repair in this game. Doesn't let you fix anything else. And what did I do with the engine crane? I sent it away. I am so smart. SMRT. Yeah, sorry. It's actually the bot, I think, shuts down links to other, like, HTML links and stuff. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Okay, so I did fix the servo that was in here, so we can put the brake servo back in. We might have fixed the radiator. Yep, it's good. The battery we can put back in. I just gotta grab it off the charger over here. Fallout 5 should go back to its roots. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my daughter actually has a friend whose dad works for Ubisoft in Toronto here. He'll never tell me anything about any of the games they're working on, though. Kind of wish he would. Let a couple little secrets out. But again, it's going to end up being like AAA titles that I'm probably not going to end up playing. No, sorry, I don't do shoutouts. Too many people ask for them, to be entirely honest with you. Just gets to be really kind of a pain. Flywheel, 33%. We got to buy one. Ugh. So close. Close but no cigar. But Nightbot does, yeah, sort of. The command doesn't work entirely right, but it sort of works. Did I get the clips on? I bought the clips. Ah-cha-cha. Here, you know what? Squirrel brain. I bet you I didn't put them in. In fact, I could just about guarantee you I didn't. What's a flywheel? Does it actually fly? I guess if you cut it loose while it's spinning fast enough, it might. I don't think you want to be standing near it if that happens, though. I thought I fixed the clutch plate, but I guess not. This is going to be the highest priced car in the market. Real gem. Alright, gearbox. No, gearbox is toast. Those are expensive. Gearbox, V8 overhead valve, $900. Ooh, I got a discount, $810. I forgot about my, as you level up, you get a trait that gives you discounted vendor parts. Okay, we got that. Starter V8. Nice rusted beast on there, but it's good enough. I broke the drive shaft, so we obviously can't do that. Oh, I didn't fix the no, that figures. Wait a minute here. There it is. Coil spring rear drive axle. I missed the hyphen. Didn't bring it up for me with a hyphen. We play Fortnite. I don't really play Fortnite with too many people aside from my buddy Kazi. Ordinarily, if I'm going to play with people, I'll do it on a stream, and I'll just leave it open for squads, and then it's like a first come first serve kind of thing. There are too many people that ask, and there's only one of me, so I can't really. 32% for rear springs. I can't realistically play with everybody. It is a fun game, though. It consumes a lot of my time. All that free time that I don't have. The worst part is that because my win record's not that great, I think I need rear spring caps. Is that what it is? No. Shock. There it is. Rear shock absorber caps. Because my win record's not that great, I end up having to usually play a number of games before I can catch a win that I'm going to use in a recording. I gotta get my skills up a little bit. It's all that aiming. Drive axle, 38%. So we have one of them that we could use, but the other one's toast. Should play this a lot more. I played it a lot when it first came out, but it was one of those games where I've been really leery about people getting bored of it, because it is very repetitive when you think about it. 36%, just enough of that drum. Okay, solid control, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I need one solid rear drive axle, and we need 2 of these control arms. And then we need some bushings. When am I streaming Fortnite? I'm going to stream it again on Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Probably do some mixed play there. I usually start off just doing... I could need bushings. So I'm going to need 1, 2, and 4 for the front. I need at least 6. I'm going to buy these as I go, because I can't remember the number that I need. But I know I need at least 6. Am I playing Fortnite with Kazi tonight? I'm not sure. I haven't... I think his mom was coming over to visit for a couple weeks or something for the holidays, and I'm not sure when she arrives, so I don't know what his schedule is going to be like for the next little bit. 57%. But I don't think we'll be playing any Fortnite tonight. At least not that I've heard. That could change. If by the end of the stream I hear something different, I'll let you know. You can't get bored of this game. Well, that's good. Poor Caitlin. She goes into, like, apoplexy whenever I start to play it. Rear shock. But that's all because she had a car accident, so it's like a traumatic event for her for me to play this game. Rear shock absorber B. There we go. Agree, but a 15-year-old who loves wrenches. Oh yeah, yeah. See, this has a really interesting following. This game actually. When I started playing it, I just thought it looked interesting myself, and I wanted to play it. So I picked up a copy, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna play this game. I don't know that anyone's really gonna be terribly interested in it because it's kind of a funny game that way. But as it turns out, it's got a pretty good following. There's some people that are really interested in it, which is kind of cool. And not at all what I was expecting. My #1 viewed video now is a car mechanic simulator video, and that was definitely not something I anticipated. So it just goes to show you sometimes you never know what's going to be popular. Play Fortnite with Kazi's mom. That might actually be funny. I've never met his mom. She lives way out on the East Coast. 38%, yes. Did I buy two? Aw, wait a minute. Did I buy 2 springs when I had one I could have used? Oh, well. What's done is done. Need rear knuckle housing B. Yeah, there is a big following for simulators. Yeah, it's really interesting. And there's so many of them coming out now, too. I saw another one recently that's like this farming rebuilding simulator. Rear knuckle housing B. That's what I want. I already have, I think, 2 or 3 simulators on the go, though. Well, 3, yeah. So I've got Car Mechanic Simulator, Gold Rush, House Flipper, which I need to do another episode of. I've only done one of those so far. Rear Solid Drive X. I love these. I love the fake music they play in this game. It's like almost like real music, but not quite. Drum wheel cylinder, one of those. Love Sims. Have you played or gonna play My Summer Car? A number of people have been asking for it, so I've kind of been toying with the idea of playing with it, but I'm still not sure whether I'm gonna pick it up or not. I have probably 8 different games on the go right now, which is making it hard for me to get content out for all of them because again, this is a hobby for me. I don't do this as a full-time thing, so all my time spent doing videos and I did not mean to put that on there. All my time spent doing videos and streaming and stuff is all like really after hours kind of thing. That's why my streams are always so late. It's, you know, between work and family, I can't really get online before realistically. When 10 o'clock consistently, I could shoot for 9, but then it would be really erratic, and sometimes I would make it on time. All right, get our cross member in here. It's almost starting to look like a car under here. Imagine that. Bolt Cape. Yeah, this is the Bolt Cape. It's the Chevy Impala, if we're gonna go with like the real name. Do you play with the VR? I would like to play with VR, but I don't have a VR setup. No. I think it would be neat if I did, but I don't. I don't even know that I have space for it. I'd be like afraid that my kids would get a hold of it, make some horrible mess, smash something on me. VR setups. The VR things are pretty expensive. Front sway bar B. Another $117. We've already spent like $20,000 on this car, which I guess isn't bad considering that includes the purchase price of the car itself. 35%. That one was right on the wire. Tie rods. 36%. So we got one of them we can use. Let me get like a different view here. There we go. Steering knuckle C. Oh, good. So the one that I grabbed in the shed, actually, I did need. So I had one at 34% we weren't going to be able to use, and now I've got, between the 2 of these, I have 2 knuckles I can use that I don't have to spend on. But outer tie rods I do need. Let's snag 2 of those. It's like the Santa bus in Fortnite. The Santa bus is really cool. You should stream that after this. I mean, if people want to see it, I'll stream it because I like playing it. I mean, there's a fairly high probability that even if Kazi's not online, I'll probably end up. Ooh, 37% is just enough. 38%, 37. Yeah, look at that. I got to use old rubber bushings. There's a fairly high chance I'll end up playing Fortnite after this anyway, even if I'm not streaming it. Front wheel hub, nice. Okay, here's the test. These bearings in here aren't fixable. Did I have any of them that were usable? Ooh, one. Wheel hub cap. Ooh, one of those two. Yeah. Look at that, we're in a roll. Brake disc. Oh, no, there's a toast. Think I put the wrong tie rod? Oh, did I? This one's new, and this one's old. I think it's okay. Hold on, let's just inspect the part. So this one was 36%. This one's 100%, so I think we're okay. We're good. Oh, we didn't buy the brakes yet. Merry Christmas, Jacob Briggs. Stream it? A couple people saying stream it. Alright, I might turn it on. If I do, I'm just going to do solos tonight, though. I don't really want to do a bunch of squad stuff. Break. I just picked up a set of those control freak things for the controller that are supposed to help a lot with aiming. Just because it makes the control stick on the controller a little bit longer, so you get a little bit better, a little more sensitive control. So I'm trying to get used to using that thing now. Brake pads, we got a caliper we can use, and a cylinder, so that's good. Okay, that side is mostly together. No, still need the bottom in here. 55. Oh, 32, I can't use those. I need more bushings. I'm going to need at least 4, because I have to do the other side still, I think, right? To do the other side? I can't even remember. No, I didn't. Okay, so I need 4 of them at least. 4 more bushings. Hey, Fox, you said you're from a town close to Toronto. If you don't mind me asking, what city is it? That's not something I am going to share, I'm afraid. But it's within about an hour's drive of Toronto. Not that that's never necessarily very helpful, but... Oh, wait, I need 4 of those. Am I dying annoy? Is that English? I'm not confused now. Xbox and phone, you're on 2 different accounts? So you know you're dedicated when you're watching on 2 different sources. Double wishbone shock absorber. So the front spring is good in this thing. But we need the absorber and the absorber cap. So we'll have to put that together. Sway bar front end link, those are toasts. Chatting on the Xbox takes too long. Well, yeah, because all that like clicking around you have to do, right? Unless you had that like, the little keyboard thing, then that would be a real pain. Okay, please don't. It's okay. I got the Fortnite thing. Don't spam it. I just wanted to know if it was close to you or not. By the info I could tell or not. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're within striking distance of Toronto, then I guess we're relatively close. Everything's all relative, particularly in Southern Ontario, because with the QEW, it kind of connects a very long stretch of stuff together. Front steering knuckle C. Okay, we got a second one of those. That's good. Upper suspension arm. Oh, I didn't get one of those. Be back in 15 to 25 minutes. All right. Well, we'll see when you get back. Still need 2 more bushings for the other side. Did I get? I thought I bought 4. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, right, for the uppers. Oh, yeah. You are correct, sir. Am I going to stream Fortnite later? Yeah, it sounds like people are interested in it, so I'll probably do some streaming of that after I finish this. I like that game. I'm an addict. I can't help it. Yeah, need 2 more bushings. Drag. 2 more bushings. I think that should be all the bushings we need, finally. Depends if you're going like 1 hour towards Hamilton or 1 hour towards Ottawa. Well, that's fair, yeah. That's a pretty wide swath of territory there, I guess. Sway bar front end link B. Already bought that, so that's good. What do we got here? Knuckle cover? No. No, no, no. Front axle knuckle cover. Get that E, get that W. Was the E a typo, the first one? Because I'm not familiar with any E's in the whole game of Fortnite there. Inner tie rod, there we go. I picked up two more solo wins earlier today. Again, not that I'm a pro. There are some people that have some ridiculous win counts, like just like nuts. I was watching this one guy play earlier, Ramey Gaming, Alex Ramey Gaming, and he's got like 1,070 or something wins compared to my like 22. It's kind of gross. Mind you, he plays like 10 hours a day, but. Wheel hub bearing. I think I also need one of the wheel hub caps. I'm gonna grab that too while we're in here. Hacks? No, he doesn't. He's not hacking. He just plays well. He's playing on the PS4, and I don't even know if they have hacks for that. Brake pads. But he's got good aim. He builds well. Builds fast. Brake pads. I've seen aimbots at work. I mean, I don't know. With like the people who are using the aimbots, it's like they can't miss. Like they could be on the other side of the map shooting at somebody with an SMG, and every shot is hitting. It's disgusting. And I don't think that's the case with this guy, but I think he's just a really good player. And like I said, he plays like 10 or 12 hours a day. It's, you know, when you clock that much time at something, if you're even reasonably good at it, you're gonna get pretty good. Alright, I'm going to pull these apart because I need to see what parts I actually need to fix the springs in the front. So we'll yank this part there. No, I know we have at least one front spring that's usable, but we probably need one for the other side. Because I think that the condition of the other one was like 12%. And since that's the case... Oh yeah, this other side we got to completely rebuild. I'm not even going to bother pulling it apart. That's just a waste of my time. Okay, so we'll do... These are double wishbones, so we need... The wishbone stock comes over. We need 2 of these. We're going to need 2 of the caps and 1 of the springs. Or do we? Was it a rear spring or a front spring that I got before? I don't remember now. It was a front spring. No, wait. Is that the one I just pulled off? It might be. Rear spring 32. Rear spring... Front spring 37. Ooh, yes. Okay, good. So I did have a front spring already. Nice. Okay. Almost wasted some more cash. Fortunately, my squirrel memory dug something out of there, and we found a little nut. You did the thing, Jack Ryder. Oh, really? Nice. Man, I didn't realize it was going to happen so fast. Man, you guys are quick. So the thing that Durgan is referring to is there's somebody that has been following the channel for quite a while. And we have a Discord for the channel as well. A lot of people like to hang out there and chat and stuff. And one of the guys that hangs out there has a small YouTube channel himself that he's working on growing. And a number of the mods got together and decided that they were going to help him out a little bit. And they helped give him a little boost by giving him some upgrades and stuff for his computer, which is really awesome. So they surprised him with that with him today. And was it Durgan, was it your idea or was it Kat's idea? Like, how did that come about? But nevertheless, it was a really cool idea. So like, and I don't think they ever knew Jack before getting to know him on the Discord. So I thought that was a really awesome and really generous idea of you guys. There was a part at 25 in there, was there? Oh man, hold on. Did I put the wrong spring in? I can't examine the spring without taking it apart, but it's... Oh, yes, I can. So that one's 42. 100, 100. So I think that one's fine. I can't look at the other side here. Hold on. I still need to put a drive shaft on this thing. It's not going to go too far without that, I guess. What about this side? 37. No, I think we're okay. I don't see a 25 part in here. There's nothing in here that's red that I can see. In the shock, I didn't pull apart. Oh yeah, but well, I'm going for 35 though. Oh yeah, I guess I might have been able to repair them now that I'm. You know what? I'm dense. No, I couldn't repair it anyway, so that's fine. Okay, we need a drive shaft. Without that, the car's not going to go very far. It was just a plain one, I think. Except like his actual family, yeah. I guess his actual family would have talked to him a little bit more. I didn't realize it was actually family that he had helping. That's really cool. I thought it was just like a friend of his or something. This case is too darn small. Oh, no. Well, I mean, a case is a really cheap thing to get, though. So it's not the end of the world. That was not fixable, obviously. So we're going to need front exhaust pipe V8 overhead valve B. You know what? I wonder if this thing will let me drive the car without the exhaust system on it. Can we just like have a big rumbling car, save a whole bunch of money? But no, you know, I have to put all the cars. I'm gonna make it a rule that I have to put all the parts on the car. We need just to leave some stuff off though, because then we could leave the whole interior out. You can drive the car in this game without any interior pieces. Okay, front exhaust V8 overhead valve B. I need 2 of those. But they're gonna run disabled, so that's good. Yeah, like the case is the cheapest thing of the whole beast. So middle muffler, oh, 34, so close. And a muffler, we're gonna have 2 of those, and I think it's the V8 muffler on the back end here. Do I have any? No. No, no, no. There it is. That's really cool. I'm surprised how quick you turned that around. I thought it was going to be a little bit. Okay, that's all good. We need a fuel tank because I don't think the one at the back was any good. But we'll take a peek anyway. Oh, 7%. Yeah, no, that's toast. And we need a fuel pump also. So we grab fuel tank. And where's my fuel pump? There we go. Just came in. What are we working on? So we went out to the junkyard and we found a cheap car in the junkyard to haul back and try and repair using salvage parts as much as we could. Not only from the car itself, but also by going through the junkyard. And then we went through a couple barns as well looking for parts to try to rebuild this whole thing. So we're going for like the cheapest rebuild we can go with. We started off with $348,101. So we've used about $23,000, well, $22,000 and change so far putting this back together. And now we're getting to the part where we're going to do like body parts, and I think we're going to wind up with some extra costs there. But the rules I set aside for myself were that the parts that we put on the car had to be at least 35% condition or better. Right door's good. Oh yeah, isn't that awesome? Got some nice rusty parts on the outside of it. So 35% or better. We're going to put all the parts back in the vehicle. So I'm not just leaving any parts off in order to save cost. Man, this is really stinking. Left taillight. I think we got the right taillight in the junkyard, I think. Oh, we didn't? I could have sworn I bought a taillight. Maybe it was a headlight. Maybe it was a headlight. 25 and nope. I wasted money on something I couldn't use. Fantastic. All right. So we have a lot of bolt K parts. So you know what? Before I forget it, I'm going to actually get in here and we'll put these clips on the distributor as well because I completely forgot them once again after I bought them. Too easily distracted. Okay, that's good. Yeah, first car for some school kid. Yeah, pretty much, right? But I don't know. Even at $20,000 is already more than your... If your average school kid's going to pay for their first car. You get brand new cars for that. Can you repair those body parts? So I'm not spending... Technically, I could, but I'm not spending extra money to repair them beyond 35% in order to keep the cost down because we're just trying to do like the cheapest rebuild. So it's going to be like a mismatch. We're not even going to paint this thing. It's going to be like an ugly mishmash looking car. Okay, bolt cape. We have the front bumper, right? I think we put that on. We're going to need all the glass because that stuff is never fixable. We need fenders. So see, front window. We're gonna need the hood, lights, mirrors, tail lights. Rear bumper, I can't remember. Wait a minute. Trunk lights and tail lights. Okay, so maybe it was a trunk light that I got. So let's get the trunk. Before I spend too much money on tail lights here. Your dad works on cars, and that's cool. Mine did too at one point. Not so much anymore. Mostly because he's not around. Funny how that works. Not crazy, Gunner. We're doing a little car rebuild here. Left trunk taillight. Oh, maybe that's the one I got. Oh, look at that. I actually fixed one. So I wasted money on the one that I found at the junkyard. Aw. Now I'm disappointed. Alright. Alright, so we got the two right taillights. In the army. Oh, that's cool. Whereabouts is he stationed? Rear bumper. They got deep real quick. Yeah, well, life happens, right? Okay, we got our rear bumper on. I wonder what the condition the license plates are in. Oh, apparently we're still on there. Poland. All right, we'll put a Polish plate on there. Why not? It's in good enough condition. Rear window, yeah. Get some glass in here. Didn't get that one. Left body window A. I had a bumper. Why didn't I just use it? I did use it. Did I just buy a bumper unnecessarily? Was I not paying attention? A lot of junk in here. You know what? I can sell all this junk afterwards, and we'll see what we recover, because I completely cleaned out my inventory. So we actually will recover some of our costs that we spent working on the car. I only have one bumper. I used it. I think... Oh, no, that is a shiny new one, isn't it? I don't know. Well, you got me. I thought I used it. Let's get our windshield in here. Hood. Fender. The wheels are going to be expensive. Like, the rubber, unfortunately, is going to be costly. The rims we might get lucky enough to repair, but the rubber, there's just nothing we can do about that. That's good. Yes. Okay, so I think we just need the left body window A here now. Yeah. Yes, we do. I did buy a new bumper, and I used it. Okay, but I didn't see one. I don't know. Hold on. I just looked through my inventory. I didn't see one in there, but... It's entirely possible I missed it since I... Oh, no, that's not what I want. Left. I am pretty blind. I mean, I miss stuff in this game a lot. The number of times I end up with a whole bunch of spare parts, or like I miss a mirror and get 50 messages from people about how I missed the mirror in the car. Oh, speaking of which, before I forget, let's get the oil in this car. Look at that. I remembered, and you guys didn't have to remind me unless you reminded me and I totally missed it because I was looking at the game. Which, again, completely possible. Don't forget to put the driver's side mirror. Yeah, we got that. Other bumper was trash. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Some of it looks pristine, and some of it just looks like, you know, butt. What kind of conditions is this thing in so far? Frame and interior, we had to fix those, unfortunately, because they were like 10%, which really stinks. Because if we'd gotten a car that was in a little better condition, we would have saved probably $1,100, $1,200 there. Body condition 79, global parts. Look at that. Some of them actually, these are all the new parts we had to put on. We haven't gotten down to the wheels yet. I should take care of that. And the interior as well. Now the interior, we did snag some stuff from the junkyard we might be able to use. Let's crank this up a little bit higher again. We'll get the wheels separated. See if we can fix up the rims and then buy some rubber. Don't forget oil. It's in there now. Don't forget the transmission fluid. It's one of those fluids you just don't have to put in the car. You also don't have to put gas in it and it runs. It's pretty good that way. Most economical car ever. Runs without gas. Does the car need coolant? No. There's a lot of stuff that they didn't put in the finer details of things. So You don't deal with coolants. You don't deal with transmission fluid. You know, there's no extra lines or wiring involved. It's just like some really basic stuff that way. Gotta put some headlight fluid in. That's right. You gotta fill up the headlight fluid. Can't go without that. Hey, Jack. Congratulations. Don't thank me. It was all Durgan. What game is that? Like the one we're playing right now? This is Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Unless you're referring to a different game that somebody referenced that I didn't see. Runs on gerbils. That's right. This is the all-power gerbil car. It's a beast. All right, 19%, 51. That'll do 26 to 85. Rim cape. This one's at 38, so that one's good enough already. And there's one that we couldn't fix. So we're gonna need a rim cape 15-inch. Let's see. Rim cape. There we go. Rim cape. This one, we 15-inch. I'm gonna go down. That seems weird. Okay, and the other one, I think they were vintage tires, right? Is that what they were? Pretty sure. Kazi! Welcome to the stream, man. That's right, I am the worst mechanic ever. Anyone who is smart enough, and I mean smart in the totally sarcastic sense. Oh yeah, like we gotta get all 4 tires. That's gonna be expensive. Anyone who's smart enough to let me work on their car deserves whatever happens. I used to do a little bit of auto work, but I think I was like a teenager at the time, so I don't know that it counts. I was definitely not like mechanic level, that's for sure. Okay, let's get some wheels, some tires, a little bit of rubber, and we can get this thing up for a test spin. You know what? After all that, I didn't even look at what type of tire it was. I wrote down the size and everything. Vintage tire wall A. Okay. Vintage tire wall A. Need 4 of these. These are 15s, 205, 70s. Wow. 205. Whoop. Shot. 70. There we go. 4 of them. $668. But I guess that's not that bad. So like the racing tires and stuff, you end up like spending $1,000 a tire, so it's crazy. Don't let me work on your car. If you have any level of intelligence or you happen to really enjoy your car, don't let me work on it. That's all I can say about that, because it's not going to be a good time for you if you let that happen. But I've done like brake jobs, and I've replaced like tie rod ends and, you know, random stuff. Not really much on the diagnostic side of things. Obviously oil changes, because I mean everybody's done those at some point. How do I have that? Oh, I fixed it. Yeah, duh. Put cheap tires on it. I did actually. I mean, 4 tires were like $500. I mean, that's not that bad. I should have shopped around. I'm not a very good bargain shopper. Get this over here. Next one on. Be on PC in a little bit. All right, cool. Kaz, are you playing tonight? I can't remember when your mom's coming over. No, I did put the clips on. I swear. I went back and I put the clip Bs on. I went back in the engine compartment after we already had like the whole body together, and I put them on. I promise. Right until I try to drive out the door and it tells me I'm missing the clips, but we'll just ignore that if it happens, and I'll pretend it didn't occur. Mythbusters works the car and gets it blown up. Yeah, well, okay. So I feel like maybe they're worse to work on your car then. I at least haven't blown anything up that I'm aware of. Did I put the headlights on? That's a good question. I gotta go check. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, you don't want to let me work on your cat either. That would be... If you think I'm a bad mechanic, you should see my veterinary skills. Alright. Last one to balance out, and then we'll have all 4 wheels on it. And I think we'll be ready at that point to check our pricing. Take it out for a spin. Get your mom on the computer to play Fortnite. That'd be funny. You think we're bad at Fortnite? Wait till we see somebody that doesn't actually play games. That'd be funny. All right. Put this shiny new wheel on here. Messed up my pattern, but whatever. Tire the first. Tire the second. Oh, I still have to do the interior, too. I almost forgot. Skinny Leonard instead of Leonard Skinner. I love the fake names of this. There's something about the really bad, like, fake music that just makes me laugh. Some of it actually sounds almost like songs. Although I think 5 Cent Bags is my favorite one because it's just making fun of Nickelback. So bad solos at Fortnite. I'm actually better at solos than I am at squads and duos in Fortnite. I think maybe because when I hear footsteps, I know they're not my team. Did I put the headlights in? Ooh, I didn't. Good call out. Thank you. This makes you tired? Yeah, it's not really like a high energy kind of game, is it? This is the kind of game where I just get to like chill. We put a car back together. I get to chat with everybody in the stream. It's not really like a frantic game in any way. So it's actually, the body of this is looking like, it's looking better than I thought it would, but only in part because we bought a car that was in such bad condition we had to spend money to repair the body. So maybe next time if we do this, we'll do one, why am I, oh, it's in, what's going on here? There we go. Man, it's like I was trying to put body parts back on the car, but it was in just the mode. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this over by a door so we can do the interior. Ship it over there. Please repair the door. Nope, not gonna do it. Would be prudent at this juncture. We're going for the cheapest rebuild here. We're not going for like a sparkling, shiny new car. So this thing is already full of a number of different parts. If we take a look in the engine here, you can see there's some nice rust hanging out in here too. The condition I did was that any part that the only parts we would use were something that was 35% or higher, being that whether they were body parts or mechanical parts. And we're trying to go for the cheapest rebuild we can manage. It's kind of like somebody's cheap first car kind of thing. Only this one actually still ended up being more expensive than I would have liked. Let's see, front right seat. Yeah, we can put that one in. We're even have mismatched seats in here. This would be awesome. 39. We can use the bench that was already in there. That's sweet. Steering wheel. Got that nasty steering wheel. I don't know what kind of car that's supposed to belong to, but definitely not this one. I think that's it. I think we have all the parts on it. Oh, front license plate. We still need one of those. Rear license plate. All right, so the piston rings, for some reason, they just never seem to register, but we do have them in there. All right. We got it back together. So actually the global condition's pretty good. 83 to 87, which is really funny considering the number of parts we have that are right in the 30s. But I guess it's just enough at 100% that it kind of drags up the average. Repair the door. We're not repairing the door. I need a license plate. I think it was, the back plate was Polish, right? You know what? We could go really crazy. We'll put 2 different plates on it. I'm not opposed to doing that. Nope, nope. Then again, maybe we can't. I forgot I sold all the junk plates I had. Poland. There we go. Will it start? Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, they always start. Once you have all the parts and stuff in it. She runs! It's alive! It's alive! Why do I stream at night? Because I have family and work commitments during the daytime. This is not a full-time gig for me. If it was, I would stream during the daytime. Actually, the morning would be amazing, but no can do. I work during the day. I have family in the evening. So it's only when my family goes to bed. I get the kids in bed and stuff, and that's when I get a chance to turn toward YouTube and work on stuff there, and that's generally where my streams are at night. I have done like 2 daytime streams in the last year. One of them was this past weekend. But otherwise, I normally stream at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, just because that's when I'm available. All right, that is our cheap rebuild that we got back together. So our final dollar amount is $322. Sorry, $322,365, giving us a grand total of, hold on, I'm doing long math. 11 minus 4 is 7. 8 and 3 is 5. 2. The cost is $25,736 for this rebuild. Don't forget to sell. Oh, yeah, I gotta sell the scrap parts. Sell all. Yes. Now that I gotta redo all the math again. I should just pull up the calculator program on this stupid computer instead of doing it the hard way. $323,678. 101. 11 and 8 is 3. 10 and 8 is 2. 10 and 7 is 3. 8 and 4 is 4 and 2. So $24,323. Our grand total on this car. What can we sell it for? Just out of curiosity. $37,061. So we would actually make a profit of about $13,000. Even though it's not totally redone. So that's not so bad. Half that cost in real life, yeah. Oh, we're not going to bother painting this thing. No way, man. I'm not spending an extra $1,000 on our pure, wonderful little gem. Let's take this thing up for a spin. Oh, no, you set the wrong time on your new PC, Caitlin. At least you made it out at all. Welcome. Let's take this out to the track. You came just in time for the best part, Caitlin. Let's go to the abandoned airport. You got here just in time for the crashing. I hate to break it to you. Station wagon's kind of nice, I guess. I don't know. Please play COD BO3. Call of Duty's not really a game I'm super into. Yeah, this is really bad timing on your part, Caitlin. You got here just in time for the driving, which is the part you hate the most. Look at this. Isn't that a pristine-looking gem? That nice rust all over it? Oh, yeah, it's pretty. I kind of want to flip the car over so we can see what the underside looks like. I wonder if I can even get this thing up to a fast enough speed to flip it. That's going pretty good. Let's find out. Nope. Didn't flip it hard enough. Go, car, go! Yeah, it's actually running pretty well considering it's not even in pristine condition. It sounds better than some of the higher end cars do. Like the Charger is just it's a beast. I can't go fast enough to flip this thing. I'm trying hard. Even when I try to make it crash, I can't make it crash. It's got a distinct leftward turn though. We got uneven tire wear. It's pulling to the left. No, no. Come on. There we go. Well, that was anticlimactic. Can I get the General Lee out? I guess, maybe we probably could go take it up for a spin. Actually, I want to take the General Lee to the off-road track and see if we can jump it. I don't think there's enough room there to gain any speed, though. That's going to be the problem. All right, so this is our beater. It actually turned out, I mean, it's a game, so it's running pretty well for a car that's got some parts in it that are really not all that good. Oh, almost got it up on two wheels. First car was a 1970 Plymouth Superbird. We just rebuilt one of those the other day, actually. Last Wednesday when we did the stream, we did the Superbird. Dun, dun, dun. Boom! Ah, all right. Totally anticlimactic. This thing just doesn't have enough power. All right, that's it. That is our rebuild. It's ugly, but it runs. We got it done for $24,323. I think if we had started with the car, as someone suggested, out of the barn, it probably would have been a little bit cheaper. We would have had to pay more for the initial car, but we probably would have had more parts to work with that we could just repair, and that's ultimately cheaper than buying them. All right, let's get the General Leo because somebody wants to see that driving. We'll take it out for a quick spin. I'm going to try and take it on the off-road track just because I want to see if I can jump it. What was my first car? I had a 1985 Olds Cutlass Sierra Brom. I bought it for $250 from a government auction in Manitoba. And my dad was previously an auto mechanic, so he was familiar enough with how to repair it. We did like a minimum amount of work on it to get it roadworthy. And then I put like 50 or 60,000 kilometers on it in the first year that I owned it and just drove it right into the ground. But for like the $250 I spent on it, it was kind of worth it. Didn't really matter that I just drove the heck out of it, I guess. Challenger. I think it's on the second floor of that car. Charger, yeah. We shall see. Looks like the high schooler driving F, kind of. Kind of. 14 years old and trade my running four-wheeler for a not running 1951 Chevy. Oh, you gonna rebuild it all? That's kind of cool. Saw that thing from one of the kids in your garage's neighborhood. It was their Roadrunner last week. Yeah. Oh, the Roadrunner. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. General Lee's your favorite car. Yeah, 250 bucks. It was pretty good. I mean, we had to put some tires and stuff on it. In the back, it had been rear-ended, so the frame was a little squished into the back because it has a unibody on it. It's so okay. So I said the frame, but it's actually a unibody. But the unibody was a little squished in the back. We had to stretch it back out again. But overall, it took like nothing to get it back on the road. So for the amount of driving I did with it, it was actually well worth the cost. Well, yeah, so it only lasted like 50,000 kilometers, but the car already had something like 350,000 on it. So, I mean, overall, not that bad, but... Have a good night, Nathaniel. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate hanging out at the stream here a little bit. Hi, Bank Guy. I'm good. You kind of rolled in like right towards the end of the stream, though. We're going to take the General Leo for a spin on the off-road track. I have a feeling it's not going to work. We might get like... we might get like 5 feet, and then just the car will get like stuck on something, and then we won't be able to go anywhere. But we'll try it anyway. Thanks, Jacob Briggs. I'm glad you think so. Nothing like an American Boost Runner redneck car. That's right. You got it. I don't know that there's enough room here for this thing to even go fast enough to jump it, but I kind of want to try it. Oh my gosh, it's just there's too much power. I'm not even gonna be able to get it to go in straight lines. Ooh. Oh. Almost flipped it right off the bat. Oh, this thing has no traction at all. Okay, whoop, oh, get it, so we get it up the hill. Up the hill. Gotta get past these rocks. There we go. Come on, come on. Woohoo! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Bad news. Okay, here's the jump. If we can get a little speed on this. I don't think we can. It's spinning out too much. 2 wheels. Oh! This thing is not meant for this kind of driving. Oh, there it is. Nah, we're stuck. Oh, no, we're off. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and... Well, that didn't work. I was trying to creep up to it so I could maybe get a little speed. I want to take a rid of this jump here. Oh, it's so greasy. Oh yeah, it's a very bad idea to do this. There's no way this car is going to have enough traction because it has a hard time on asphalt, never mind on the dirt. Oh, no, this isn't going to work. I can't accelerate in a straight line. The front wheels just slide all over the place. Woo! Come on, get a good jump. Oh, there we go. Back on the wheels. Almost like I planned it. Yeah, this thing does not work in the off-road track very well. I can't even go up the hill. Oh, I'm just making a mess out of my poor car now. It's a good thing you can't damage this thing. Uh-oh. This will hurt. No. No. There we go. Them Hazard boys are in for a lot of trouble. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, there we go. Anyway, this track is clearly not made for the General Lee. You can't get any traction with it. As soon as you hit the gas, it's like all on or all off. There's no managing the throttle till you get enough acceleration that the wheels don't spin. If you put on the gas to try to get it up to speed, it just spins like crazy regardless of how fast you're going. Too much power, not enough traction. Nevertheless, I think we're going to call it a wrap for tonight. This has been a lot of fun. I'm going to play some Fortnite after this if you guys are interested. Kaji, if you're available, let's jump in and play some duos maybe. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to play some solos tonight. It will take me a few minutes to get set up, so if you're interested in watching some Fortnite, then keep an eye on the channel. It'll probably take me maybe 10 minutes to do the changeover. But thanks everyone for coming to check out the stream. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, consider clicking on the subscribe button, and I recommend hitting the little bell. Otherwise, you tend not to get notifications for things like streams and new videos and stuff. So if you want to check those out, you'll want to have that little bell checked off. But I appreciate everyone hanging out to chat a little bit. It's nice that we got our car done. Next time, maybe if we do this again down the road, we'll try and get one that we can manage even cheaper. We'll see if we can get like an ultra cheap car going on. Maybe like a Pinto or something we could buy for $3,000. Save $5 grand off the top. But thanks again, everyone. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.